how many times that we submitted them for prohibitive to repair. So tonight we've given you some information, and as I go through this report, I'll refer to the different pages that you have in front of you. Since 2002, we have, on 3 separate occasions, submitted Niagara District. In the fall of 2002, the province gave the boards an opportunity to identify schools that they felt had to have extensive updating from high and urgent needs. Niagara District was one of the schools that we identified. What the ministry did after that was hire an outside consultant to survey all of the schools, and not just DSBN schools, but all of the 72 boards, any schools that they had identified. In the spring of 2003, the ministry then published the results of the facility conditions of the facilities that had been identified. And then they decided to determine which schools were prohibitive to repair. What they also did was provide specific criteria. The consideration was going to be given when the cost to update high and urgent needs in a school exceeded 65% of the replacement cost of a school, and when there was no available space in nearby schools to accommodate the students. In addition, the ministry looks at the projected enrollment to determine what needs there are for future. The facility condition index for Niagara District Secondary School was only 35.6%. Page 1 of 5 of the information you received lists all of the schools that were identified for DSBN and shows the facility index for each school. Page 2 of 5 then identifies the schools considered prohibitive to repair by the ministry, and the only one for DSBN that qualified was Park Public School in Grimsby. Our second opportunity for PTR funding occurred in November 2006. Once again, the ministry asked the boards to identify schools that they believed should be considered for PTR funding. Again, NDSS was submitted as a potential PTR school, as you can see on page 4 of 5. In 2008, in response to this request, the province announced PTR funding for a new replacement school for Colonel John Butler and Virgil, as well as PTR funding for Queen Mary for renovations to St. Catherine's Collegiate to accommodate the Queen Mary students. Our final opportunity to submit NDSS as a PTR school occurred in October 2008, when the ministry asked boards to identify their capital priorities. Niagara District Secondary School was again submitted for consideration. At this point, we were looking for the replacement of an existing facility with a new school which would accommodate 400 to 500 students, and that was in response to the information received from the community. Page 5 of 5 identifies the capital priorities submitted for the board, and this month the ministry announced the approval of the St. David's, Laura Seacourt consolidation and gym replacements for Orchard Park and James Morton. And all 3 of the approvals received provided additional spaces for students. I'll be happy to answer any questions.
Thank you, Superintendent Roth. Are there questions on this report?